So, good evening. Good evening. Hopefully, you're all having a wonderful Thursday. Not long until we play Manchester City. Unfortunately, we've got to wait until 5:30 on Saturday, longing us out until the evening kickoff. But at least we get to see what the other teams have done by then, or the teams that have played in the daytime before us. Please do smash the likes through the roof. I don't know what's going on with YouTube today, but it's moving mad crazy today. Taking ages to process videos, not sending notifications out. I don't know if they got a problem with their server, but literally it's the same for everyone. So I can't really complain too much. But yeah, it's a bit of a madness. But before we get into talking about the game against Man City, don't forget, if you haven't downloaded Flick, the link for that is in the description. I'm going to be putting out a little bit later on tonight the polls for the players for the starting 11s. Or the starting 11, should I say. So then when I do my preview tomorrow night, that will be taken from the polls on Flick. Also, if you haven't entered the Thierry Henry signed and framed T-shirt giveaway on that application, make sure you do so. Go down to the Thierry Henry T-shirt giveaway, right-hand bottom corner. There's a little character sat there. Click on it. It brings up a load of emotes. Put 2 emotes in the chat and you're qualified. Winner will be announced after the full-time whistle against Man City. Do the same on Hot Mic. A T-shirt of your choice, football shirt of your choice with any name and number on it. Just download it. Use my code. The code scrolling across the bottom of the screen. You can't miss it. And that ends on the 31st of October. So make sure you've entered both of them by doing what is required, should we say? But we have got Man City, and Man City got absolutely hammered 5 against Leicester. And that was a bit of a weird game. I did a watch along for that game, and Mahrez, my boy Mahrez, scored an absolute screamer. And Man City were all over him in the first half without really piling like shot after shot after shot against them. But they had a lot of possession. They pinned them back, and Leicester couldn't really get out. And then obviously they got a goal right on half time, a penalty from Jamie Vardy, and then after that, Leicester absolutely smashed him apart in the second half. And I thought, you know what? Do we go down that route of just taking the game to them, or do we sit back, park the bus like we have done in other games against City, and try and hit them on the counter attack? Listen, from what I gather, they have got De Bruyne fit, and he is going to be in the team or in the squad at least. I think Aguero's back, Bernardo Silva's back. So they've got a lot of their players back into the fold from the last game where they didn't have any of them. I'm not sure whether Gabriel Jesus is going to be in there, but they're a quality team and they've got a wicked midfield. They've got top draw striker in Aguero, and if Aguero plays, he normally does pretty well against us, doesn't he? He always scores against us. De Bruyne always pulls the strings, and then obviously you've got Sterling, who's not been in great form really, but no doubt he'll turn up against us. That's how it always works, isn't it? And then on the opposite side, my guy Mahrez, who we're going to have to keep quiet. It depends who we put at left back or left wing back, because Kieran Tierney, Mikel Arteta said today they are hopeful that he can play the game. But obviously, what with the quarantine rules with the Scottish national team, it's not looking likely. I haven't seen any update on that. He said we'll have an update later on today. They're trying to speak to the authorities, try and get him involved and get him into the team. But if he doesn't play, then who are we playing at left wing back or left back? Depends, I suppose, what formation we go with. But I don't want to see, say, Kolasinac anywhere near that starting 11 tomorrow. If we put, say, Kolasinac in that team, whether it's at left wing back, left centre back, left back at home, that's probably the best place for him. But if we put him in that starting 11, that's already 10 men we're playing with, because he genuinely isn't good enough. And whoever it is that's running at him will twist him all ends up. And if he does play, we've seen in the last few games that he's played, he's just looked out of his depth. And how he's still here is just it's just mad, isn't it? It's absolutely crazy. Obviously, last time we played Man City, I think we went with Eddie Nketiah up front at the Etihad. I think that was the first game back out of lockdown, wasn't it? 17th of June. And that experiment was tried, and that experiment failed with glorious fashion. So I don't want to see that happen again. I feel like we have to, if we're going to go with a counter-attacking, sit deep, park the bus formation, then for me, you have to go with Aubameyang through the middle. Yeah, go with Saka on the left wing or Willian, whoever you want to play there, and then go with Pepe on the right-hand side. Because that way, then when you do get the ball, you've got a bit of pace and a bit of quality. And 9 times out of 10, I've said this before, when Lacazette goes for the ball as a striker, he's always running back towards his own goal to receive the ball with his back to their goal. Whilst that works in some games and he can put the ball around the corner, like he did to Aubameyang against, is it Sheffield United? No, it was Liverpool, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Liverpool in the league game. I just think like I don't want to see a striker going back towards his own goal to receive the ball. I want to see our striker who's quick. He can get in between them centre backs. Their centre backs are not great, and I think Nathan Ake's pretty decent. Diaz, well, I ain't really seen a lot of him in the Premier League yet, so I'm not too sure how well he's going to adapt to it. But the rest of their centre backs are pretty taller, aren't they? And you've got Kyle Walker who could be exposed. He's always bombing forward, always out of position. I think he could be a weak link. I think down the other side, left back position, that's a weak link for them. I think their defense is pretty poor, but that's why I want to see Aubameyang through the middle. So then if you've got the quality with the crossing from Saka and the dribbling ability of Saka, and then you've got the same on the right-hand side with Pepe or even Willian, whoever you want to go with on either side, then when you do get the ball, Aubameyang, we know, plays off the shoulder. He wants to get in between the lines. He wants to get in between the centre-backs or the centre-back and the right back, whoever he's up against. And I feel like that's probably the best way for us to go. But depends what Arteta wants to do. Then obviously we've got Thomas Partey. He's only trained today. I don't know what he's been doing for the last 2 days, apart from photo shoots. It seems like he's just been a model. Maybe the Bellerin factor's come off on him, rubbing off already. But it seems like he's just been a model for 2 days, like model. He hasn't really done anything. And obviously Arsenal have been in training. You know, the guys that weren't on international duty were training. So I don't quite understand why Thomas Partey has come back from international duty and then not trained until today. That kind of makes no sense to me. The press conference reaction, I did that video earlier. Go and check that out. It was one of the worst press conferences I've ever seen in my life. The questions that were put to him were just an absolute shambles. You know, they're asking him about his contract. Did you get a better contract when your job role changed to manager? Like, then they were asking, oh, are Atletico Madrid and Simeone upset that you signed Partey? Why don't you ask them? Like, why are you asking these questions? Absolute shambles of a press conference. But he did say in that press conference that obviously Partey hasn't trained, and that's something that he's going to assess over the next couple of days, today and tomorrow, and then he'll make his decision on the team for Saturday. I'm not so sure he's going to start Partey, you know. And I hope he does. I hope I'm wrong, but I want to see Partey in there. Throw him in. Who do we play at centre-back? We've obviously got Mustafi. No thanks. Socrates. No thanks. Callum Chambers is back in the into full training. No thanks. Who else we got? Rob Holding. No thanks. Anyone else? We've got about 1 million centre-backs. I've forgotten some. Gabriel, definitely he's going to start. Or I hope he'd start. He didn't start at Anfield, did he? David Luiz, if we play 3 at the back, I'd imagine he'd start. But then who's going to play on the right-hand side? I don't want to see Rob Holding in there. Because for me, I've said this before, I don't want to see Bellerin in there either. Because I feel like Rob Holding's not the worst of centre-backs. But at the same time, I think he's better on the left-hand side of a free than the right. And I think under Emery, we see better performances out of him. On the left, I think he's been shocking on the right. But it doesn't help when you've got a right back who can't defend and is always caught up the pitch, jogs back, walks back, ball watches. So then that right-sided centre-back is always exposed because he's now doing the right-back job, which then exposes big gaps in the centre-back positions. And unless you're really parking the bus and sitting deep on the edge of your box, you are going to get exposed down that side. And it's no coincidence that every team we play against go down Bellerin's side because they know he's so dodgy defensively. So for me, I think throw Saliba in. Fuck it. Sink or swim, mate. You're staying. You're not going anywhere. Arteta confirmed that today that he's going to be staying. Why not play him? You know, I'm sick and tired of seeing these same old centre-backs doing the same old crap every week and looking liabilities every week. So why not go with them? You know, didn't we buy him for like 27 million quid? Well, come on, stick him in the team. We've seen 45 minutes out of him and he looked absolutely fantastic, albeit against MK Dons. But why not throw him in? give him a shot, give him a go. You know, last time we played Man City at the Etihad, we were all over the place. You know, yes, it was the first game out of lockdown, but, you know, we were all over the place. When we played them at Wembley, we done really well in that game. And I feel like we probably just about did deserve to win that game. But they were all over us in that second half. And I feel like we defended pretty well in that game because we sat a lot deeper. Are we going to go to the Etihad and do the same? The pitch ain't as big as Wembley. Jesus isn't playing. I don't think he is anyway. I don't think he's fit. So what are they going to do? Who are they going to stick up front? Who are they going to put on the wings? You know, Man City are always going to try and dominate possession. If Kevin De Bruyne plays, then we've got a big problem if Thomas Partey doesn't, because Kevin De Bruyne, best midfielder on the planet, he will pull the strings in any football team he plays for. Yeah, and he always dictates the pace of a game. You know, if he wants to speed it up, he'll speed it up. His crosses, he just spams cross left, right, and centre, and the boy puts them on a plate. So even though we beat him last time out at Wembley, it's going to be a difficult game this time round. And you'll have to tune in tomorrow to see my full preview. But I thought I'd ask you guys what you'd do. What we're saying: 3 at the back, 5 at the back, 10 at the back. Park the bus, park 2 buses. Aubameyang up front, Laka up front, Tierney, what's going on with him? See what you guys think. Do smash the likes up. Big up everyone on Facebook as well. Appreciate that. Do press the share option. Transfer deadline day tomorrow. Yeah, it is. It is deadline day tomorrow. It don't look like we're getting anyone. We've done all of our business. And yeah, is it enough? Is Mohamed El-Neni going to be playing tomorrow? No, he ain't, because the game's Saturday. But is he going to start on Saturday? You know, we see when we went to Anfield the other week in the league. I don't know why this keeps doing this. There's some bug going on StreamYard, man. It keeps muting my mic. I ain't even touched my mic. Like, what's that all about? Does it all the time, man. Sort your platforms out. What's going on here today? What's going on here? But yeah, what are we going to do? Are we going to go with Xhaka in midfield with El-Neni? Or are we going to throw Thomas Partey in? And if we do, who's he partnering? Is it going to be Ceballos? Is it going to be Xhaka? Loads and loads of conundrums to figure out. Big up Limster Boy on Twitch. What formation do you think Arteta will use and should use? I think he'll play 3 centre backs. I think we should go 4-3-3. But I'm not Arteta. It's not a faulty mic, mate. It's fine. The mic's fine. It's plugged in perfectly, mate. It's StreamYard. It literally just mutes it every now and again. It does it a lot. There's a lot of bugs on this streaming site, mate. At least I get my new Mac next week. That's right. The Mac is at Wifey's. Big up Wifey. Don't forget also, I will be putting the polls out, like I said, for you guys to vote on the starting 11. So when I do the preview tomorrow night, it'll be off of what you guys have voted on Flick. So make sure you do download that app. Make sure you get involved in this area on Resign T-shirt giveaway. That is up for grabs for one lucky person. And you have to put 2 emotes in the chat. It's easy, straightforward to do. Follow the app, go to Unread T-shirt giveaway. Bottom right to the little emoji, the little character sat there. And it comes up with a load of emotes. And straight after the game, the winner will be announced. So there we go. But Partey and Ceballos, good evening. Good evening. Evening, Sergio. Let's just say we have Corona and to avoid an embarrassment. Well, last time we went there, it was embarrassing, wasn't it? It was 3-0. Like always, they always score 3 against us. It's kind of mad. 10 at the back. 10 at the back. Please make me a mod. At least you said please today. Maybe when I hit 55. When I hit, because I've already got a couple lined up for 50. I don't want too many mods on this channel, mate. I've been down that route of having 25 mods before, and I spend half of my life unblocking people that shouldn't be blocked because the mods move mad. But there we go. We should take it to them. Pep won't expect it. That's a good point, actually. I think they're going to expect us to sit back and just like play how we did at Wembley. Maybe we should take it to them. Now, listen, they're not as good as they were. Let's be real here. They haven't got David Silva pulling the strings in midfield. Fernandinho is not as good as he was last season so far by the looks of it. In fact, he wasn't even that great last season in different spells. maybe 18 months ago, superb. He played a lot of last season at centre-back. He's getting on a bit as well. We need to get Thomas Partey in there, stick Dani Ceballos in there, maybe go with Willian in the free as well, at the top of the free. Saka, Pepe, Abba, and then go Tierney if he can play. If not, then what do we do? Do we really want to put Kolasinac there? Maybe go Maitland-Niles, but then that totally fucks me up for taking Bellerin out the team. Maybe we should go with this. Maybe we should go Leno, then go with Saka, Maitland-Niles, Gabriel. Fuck it, throw Saliba in. Then midfield, Thomas Partey and Dani Ceballos with Willian, Pepe. Who do we put left wing then? See, this is the problem, man. We need Tierney starting, really. We maybe have to throw Aubameyang on the left and put a Lacquer up front, but I don't really want to do that. I don't know. Ain't my starting 11. You guys can vote for it yourself. Big up my guy. Lee at score 7. Had to change my name because of this online class thing, but I reckon Partey to start and my score prediction 1-0 to the Arsenal. Well, that would be nice. That would be very nice, wouldn't it? 1-0 to the Arsenal. We beat him before. We beat him. We can beat him again. Big up Anthony on Facebook. Make Mesut Ozil a mod. It's Ozil's birthday today. It's also 268 days until he leaves. Yes. Can't wait. Can't wait. When Lee hits 55 million, you can be mod. If I hit 1 million, I'll be buzzing. Put Gamasaurus in defense. Well, he'd move better than Mustafi. That's for sure. That's definitely for sure. Saka, Partey, Dani. Do you think Partey will start against City or come on second half? I don't think he'll start. I'd start him, but I don't think he's going to start. And I think the excuse would be he's done a lot of travelling because obviously he came from Madrid to England to London. Then he went straight off to international duty for 2 games. One was in Ghana. I think both were in Ghana, wouldn't they? I'm not sure. I think the other one might have been Qatar. I don't know. Either way, it's still a long journey. And then back again. Then he's only started training today with the team. I can see that being the excuse. Oh, he's done a lot of travelling. He hasn't really trained with the team much, but he'll be on the bench maybe. I don't know. I'd like to think that he would start, but I can't see it. I didn't see it. Wenger settings. Cone layer jokes incoming. Oh, dear. Well, a lot of people have said that since Arteta's left, Pep ain't been the same, have they? So maybe that's the fact that they've got about half of their first team missing. I don't know. Just an idea. Maybe they've got the best striker in the league missing and a couple of other decent players out injured as well. Do you plan to give away any first team player jersey as it is an away kit or home? Do you plan to give away any first team player kit as it is an away kit or home? What do you mean? What on the talk to me, darling. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What are you on about? Maybe I read that wrong. I don't know. Will you be surprised to see Willock start? Yes, I would, mate. Although saying that, he did start on right wing the other week, didn't he? What was that all about? Ruben Dias looks a unit. Yeah, he's a big boy, isn't he? He is a big boy. Can he adapt to Premier League real quick? We shall see. We shall find out, won't we? Lee, how's your fantasy Premier League going? That's a good point, mate. Let's have a little look. Should we have a quick little butchers at the Fantasy Premier League? If I can find it. Where are we? Fantasy Premier League. Well, I got 40 points last time out. The highest was 160. That's going well, isn't it? How do I check my team? Stats. Is that it? No, that's not it. I don't know how to do any of this. I only set it up so you guys could play it. I don't know what I'm doing with it. I genuinely have no idea how to use it. I still have no idea. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, here we go. 1751st in my own league. Out of probably about 3,800. Not a complete disaster yet, I suppose, is it? I think I finished about 2,500 last year out of 4K. So there we go. Arsenal will win ugly, classic Mikel Arteta stroke George Graham style. Mate, I couldn't care less how we win. If we win, it'd be jokes. Laporte is good. What you on about? I forgot Laporte. Apologies. Yeah, Laporte is pretty decent. He is pretty decent. I'd rather take a jet lag party than a fully fit Xhaka and El Neni. Yes, so would I. So would I. Mate, listen, I don't want to see Granit Xhaka in that team again or El Neni. You're doing a T-shirt giveaway on Flick. Will it be a home or away? The T-shirt giveaway is the Thierry Henry one. There is another T-shirt giveaway on there. If you sign, you get put into a hat. I ain't doing them. It's not me that's doing them. But there's another one if you fill a survey out or something. I think that's on there. I think that one is a T-shirt of your choice. One person gets picked at random by them. The next one I'll do will probably, I don't know what to do next. It might be a T-shirt of your choice again. I don't know. But yeah, for now, the only one I've got running on there myself is the Henry T-shirt giveaway. So yeah, there you go. Can't remember the last time Everton beat us. Are you nervous? Don Carlo in town. Bring back the FIFA streams. I haven't even brought FIFA, mate. I haven't even brought it. First time ever out of all the FIFAs since they first came out. I've not had it. And my life is stress-free without it. My bank balance is a bit better as well instead of buying packs all the time. How many points would you take in the next 3 games? Yeah, we've got Leicester after this, haven't we? And then Man United, is it? See, this is why I don't banter other teams until we actually sit above them constantly and finish the league table above them. Because everyone's gassing up Man United. Everyone's ripping the shit out of Harry Maguire. And no doubt he will score the winning goal against us when we play him. Yeah, so that's why I don't rip them apart and take the piss out of other teams. Like, you know, when we actually achieve something in terms of league finish above all of these teams, then maybe have a bit of a laugh and a joke at them. But, you know, people can sit there and laugh at Harry Maguire costing 80 million quid. Do you forget that Mustafi cost 35 million? Yeah, and he's equally as dog shit. Yeah, then add in Socrates. Yeah, then add in any of the others we got there. Callum Chambers was 16 million quid. You know, all in all, Harry Maguire would get into our first 11. Fact. Yeah, that ain't even a debate. He would walk straight into that first 11. Yeah, people are sitting and laugh at that all they like. Yeah, watch him turn into a prime fucking Maldini when we play him. But to answer your question, Man City, I can't see us beating them. But you never know, mate. Leicester's going to be hard work. They've got their confidence up at the moment. Man United, if we can get 6 points out of that, I think that wouldn't be too bad. Sent you the link you sent me was quality. Busted 3 nuts in 5 minutes. I knew you'd like that one, Sergio. I knew you'd like that. Come on. I knew that was right up your street, bruv. Come on. I never let you down. Don't say I'll never give you nothing, all right? It's all good, mate. Let's do 3 more. You just know Zoolander, Thomas Tank, Xhaka and El Neni will start. Trust the process. Big up, John. 2 more. Let's go. That is a sensible thing. Yeah, mate, listen, when we finish above all of these teams, start bantering them, yeah? People can sit and banter Liverpool all they like for the 7 goals they conceded. They're fucking champions, man. Yeah, wouldn't you rather be champions? Because I would. You know, people can sit and laugh at Man United getting slapped 6-1 the other day. Yeah? I bet we don't go up there and spank them 6-1. That washed-up manager down the road did. So, yeah, I just think, like, sometimes, it's cool to have a little bit of banter and stuff like that. That's cool. But we take it way too far, mate. Like, we're pretty damn crap. And we're sitting there taking it way too far. Like, anyone want to buy back, you joker? Joker. Listen, one more comment and I'm going before wifey flogs me Mac. Let's go. One more. There you go. We'll end on that. We did it last season to Jose and Tottenham, and then finished above, and then they finished above us after beating us. Exactly. And this is the thing, yeah. People have sat there for a long, long time saying Jose's washed up, Tottenham is shit, right? People have then said Man United are finished, Ollie's a PE teacher. I actually think he is a PE teacher. Yeah, he's not a good manager, but they're a better team than us. Their team, Martial walks into our first team. Fact, straight away. Bruno gets in our first team. That ain't even a debate. Yeah, Harry Maguire would get in our centre-back positions. That ain't a debate. Goalkeeper, well, that's up for debate, innit? Let's be real. But Henderson's pretty decent. But would you take Leno? You could debate that, couldn't it? Either way. Yeah, and obviously De Gea is having a nightmare. Yeah, Wan-Bissaka is levels ahead of Bellerin. Yeah, so there's 4 players straight away from their team to get in our team. Martial's quality, man. Absolutely quality. Rashford's probably there or thereabouts with Laka. I don't think either of them are that good. You know, they've got some decent players, man. They've got some very decent players. And it's funny because, like, you know, you sit there and you think, oh, okay, they've got spanked 6-1. Yeah, well done. Yeah, the people forget all the spankings we've had over the years. You know, like I said, like my man said, Mikey said, everyone was laughing at Tottenham and Jose because they were below us when we went to White Hart Lane. They then beat us and finished above us. Yeah, let's do the talking at the end of the season instead of laughing and taking the piss before we play them. You know, because our fans have got way too over the top about Man United. Like, you know, it's not Man United under Fergie. I get that, but at the same time, we're not Arsenal under Wenger playing the fucking pretty patterns and all that when Fergie was there. So, you know, just got to look at where your club is, man. And we're in no position to sit and banter Man U, Tottenham, Chelsea, or any of them lot. Yeah, Liverpool, all of them. We can't banter any of these teams. Yeah, yes, we've won an FA Cup, but let's have a bit of perspective with it. We haven't finished above any of these teams really for how long? Right, it's mad, and we've got the cheek to. Do you know what it is? It's little man syndrome. Right, you see, the smallest guy is always the mouthiest guy, isn't it? Yeah, and then like he always gets slapped. You know, everyone. I don't know, man. Everyone just needs to chill. You know, everyone just needs to chill. Do the talking on the football pitch. End of the season, we see where the table's sitting us. Simple as that. Anyway, all have a wonderful evening. I will be back about 10 o'clock with an upload. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And then tomorrow, I'll be back in the daytime about lunchtime. Don't forget, download Flick. I'll be putting the polls out in the next half an hour. So you guys can vote on every position in the team, goalkeeper, right back, centre backs, all of that. Maybe what we should do is put a poll. Actually, maybe what I should do is put a poll up first saying what formation and go with a load of formations first. Then later on tonight, then maybe go with the yeah, maybe I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do the formation first. And then maybe tonight, late tonight or early tomorrow, daytime, then we go with the polls for the starting 11. That's probably the best way to do it, because then I can factor in which players can go in which positions and stuff off of the formation. So yeah, man, all have a wonderful evening, and I'll leave you in peace. Laters, peeps.